Imagine this. You're part of a K-pop group, dreaming of stardom, but you're constantly overshadowed by bigger, more popular acts. You're on the verge of disbanding, your dreams turning to dust. Then, one day, you stumble upon an old, unreleased VHS tape. On it is a song so catchy, so perfect, it feels like a guaranteed hit. This is exactly what happens to the girl group Pink Dolls in the 2011 horror film White, Melody of the Curse. And let me tell you, this isn't just another spooky story. It's a deep dive into the dark, competitive heart of the K-pop industry, wrapped in a terrifying ghost story. The group Pink Dolls consists of 4 members. Yoonir, the former backup dancer and the most mature of the bunch. GNI, the insecure vocalist who struggles with high notes. Arang, who is obsessed with her appearance and plastic surgery. And Sinji, the talented main dancer. They're struggling, performing at small gigs and facing the constant pressure of being disbanded by their agency. Their new agency moves them into a new studio, one that was previously abandoned after a mysterious fire. While cleaning up, Yoonru discovers a box of old tapes, and among them is a grainy video labeled White. The music video is strange, low quality, and features an unnamed trainee group. But the song itself, it's an absolute earworm. It's dark, hypnotic, and has a unique choreography that's both creepy and captivating. The group's manager and producer see its potential immediately. They decide to remake the song, polish it up, and release it as Pink Doll's new single. The only problem is, they can't find any information about the original song, its composer, or the group that performed it. It's like it never existed. Ignoring these red flags, because fame is a powerful motivator, they push forward. The remake of White is an instant, explosive success. The song shoots to the top of the charts, and Pink Dolls are finally catapulted into the spotlight they've always craved. But with success comes a new problem. Who gets to be the main performer? In K-pop, the main vocalist or center of the group gets the most attention, the most lines, the most screen time. The agency decides that whichever member proves to be the best fit will become the lead for White, and this is where the curse truly begins to take hold. The competition turns fierce and ugly. The girls, once a team, become rivals. GNI, desperate for the lead vocal position, pushes herself to the limit, but her voice just isn't strong enough. Arang wants the center spot for the visual appeal, and Sinji believes her dancing skills make her the natural choice. But the agency ends up choosing Yoonru as the first main. She's stable, a solid performer, and seems the least problematic. Almost immediately after Yoonru becomes the main, strange and terrifying things start to happen. During a performance, her face appears unnaturally pale on the broadcast monitors, almost like a ghost. She starts seeing a shadowy figure with long, dark hair, a specter that seems to be haunting her every move. The pressure and the paranormal events take their toll, leading to a horrifying incident on a music show. Yoonru is supposed to drink from a prop bottle, but it's been switched with bleach. She collapses on stage, her career instantly over, her face and vocal cords permanently damaged. With Yoonru out of the picture, the main position is up for grabs again. The remaining members, instead of being horrified, see it as an opportunity. GNI is the next one to be chosen. She finally gets the spotlight she's always wanted. But her reign is short-lived. The curse turns on her next. She becomes increasingly paranoid, convinced the ghost is after her. Her insecurity spirals into a full-blown obsession. During a solo recording session, she is terrorized by the vengeful spirit and ends up hanging herself in the studio. A tragic end driven by jealousy and fear. Now there are only 2 members left, Arang and Sinji. The pattern is clear. Whoever becomes the main performer of White is targeted by a malevolent force. Yet the allure of fame is so strong that they continue to fight for the position. Arang is chosen next. She's ecstatic, believing she's finally getting the recognition she deserves. But her vanity becomes her downfall. The ghost attacks her through her greatest obsession, her appearance. While filming a solo segment, a camera rig malfunctions and falls, horrifically injuring her face. Another dream destroyed, another member brutally taken down. By now, Shinji is the only one left. She automatically becomes the main. But she's also terrified. She saw what happened to her friends. At the same time, Yunru, recovering from her own incident, starts investigating the song's origin. She feels a deep sense of guilt and responsibility. She teams up with her best friend, a sound engineer, and they begin to dig into the mystery of the song White. They analyze the original VHS tape, looking for clues. They discover that the original singer's voice was digitally manipulated, and by isolating the audio tracks, they hear a faint, desperate scream hidden within the music. Their investigation leads them to the tragic story of a young trainee from 15 years ago. This trainee was the original composer and singer of White. She was brilliant, but she was bullied relentlessly by the other members of her group. They were jealous of her talent and the attention she was getting. The bullying culminated in them locking her in the recording studio, where the mysterious fire broke out. The official story was suicide, but Yunru suspects something far more sinister. The trainee died in that fire, her song stolen, her name erased from history. Now, her vengeful spirit is attached to the song, seeking revenge on anyone who dares to sing it. The ghost doesn't just hate the performers. She hates the song itself because it represents her stolen dream and agonizing death. Yunru realizes the horrible truth. The ghost isn't just targeting the main performer out of jealousy. The spirit is fueled by the jealousy and ambition of the girls themselves. The more they crave the spotlight, the more they betray each other, the stronger the curse becomes. The ghost feeds on their ambition, turning their dreams into nightmares. Meanwhile, Shinji is preparing for her big solo debut with White. She's haunted by the ghost. But she's also becoming more and more like the spirit herself, ruthless and obsessed. Yunru races to warn her, trying to convince her to stop performing the song before it's too late. She uncovers the final, horrifying piece of the puzzle. The original trainee didn't commit suicide. She was murdered. After the other trainees locked her in the studio, they doused it with gasoline and set it on fire to get rid of their competition once and for all. And one of the original bullies is now a powerful executive at their agency, the very person who pushed for the remake of White. In a dramatic climax, Yunru confronts Shinji backstage right before her performance. She tries to explain that the song is a vessel for a vengeful spirit, a spirit born from the same dark ambition that is now consuming Shinji. But Shinji refuses to listen. She's so close to achieving her dream, and she won't let anyone, not even Yunru, stand in her way. During the performance, the ghost appears on stage, and the horrifying truth of the fire is revealed to the audience through the stage screens. Panic erupts. The ghost, now at the peak of its power, causes a lighting rig to fall, crushing Shinji to death on stage in front of thousands. But the horror isn't over. In the final chilling twist, we see Yunru. Having survived and exposed the truth, she decides to release her own solo album. And what song does she choose to record? A new, haunting version of White. As she sings, her face becomes pale, her hair dyes itself white, and she takes on the ghostly appearance of the vengeful spirit. The film ends with her looking directly into the camera, a sinister smile on her face. The curse hasn't been broken. It has simply found a new host. Yunru, who seemed to be the heroine, has been consumed by the very ambition she fought against. She didn't destroy the curse. She inherited it. White Melody of the Curse is more than just a ghost story. It's a sharp critique of the cutthroat nature of the entertainment industry, where dreams can curdle into obsession and ambition can become a deadly weapon. It shows how the pressure to be perfect, to be number one, can turn people against each other and ultimately destroy them. The real monster isn't just the ghost. It's the system that created her. It's a fantastic, underrated horror gem that will make you think twice the next time you hear a catchy pop song. What dark secrets might be hiding between the notes? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into KHorror, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Let me know in the comments what movie you want me to cover next. See you then.